Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 is going to be different from 2024. Do you agree with me? Your 2025 is going to be different from 2024. If you agree with me, give me 3 minutes of your time and listen to what I have for you. You see, if you don't know where you are going, I can guarantee you that you are never going to get there. So it means that first, you need to know where you are going. And knowing where you are going means that you are not going to pay attention to distractions. A lot of you didn't get to achieve what you wanted to achieve in this 2024 because you didn't know where you are supposed to go to. Now, most importantly, not only knowing where you want to go to, which time are you supposed to go there? Now, these questions are very, very important, and that's why we are bringing up this webinar. Comes 4th Saturday, that's 4th of January 2025. It is very important for you. For no reason should you miss out from this webinar because it's going to capture a lot, and there's a lot you're going to learn from it. If you suffer any of these 7, I'm going to mention 7 things now. If you suffer from any of these 7 things, then this webinar is for you. Number 1, if you are struggling to identify your why, your what, and your how. Now, this webinar is for you. A lot of you don't understand what I mean by your why. Your why is actually the purpose of your life, right? Your entire life has a purpose which you are supposed to live for. A lot of us don't get to realize it until we leave this earth. That's why people die unfulfilled. Now, you can guess how important it is for you to come in line with this kind of why. We help you discover your why, right? Now, on top of the why, after discovering your why, there are what you need to do, like the things you need to do. Those are the what's of your why. So, the why, the what, and the how, right? Most importantly again is your how. Now, guess what? After discovering what you need to do to get what you want to get, then there is how you need to do it. That's where we come in. I'm going to be guiding you throughout the year. If you are lucky to be choosing as part of our mentees, especially in this year coming 2025, then we're going to hold you by the hands to guide you on how you need to do your what to be able to achieve your why. That's why this webinar is free and it's very important for you. Comes 4th of Saturday, January 2025, right? Okay, number 2 thing you're going to be learning, or the reason why you need to attend, is if you are struggling to align your activities with your why. Once you wake up every day, you have habits, you have actions that you take. Dr. Stephen Akintayo said that your actions actually translate to your habits, and your habit is what in turn translates to your destiny. So I want to tell you to your face today that this 2024, you are unable to achieve what you wanted to achieve because of your habits. It is not because of your uncle. It is not because of your parents. It is not because of somebody else. It's not because of your school. It's not because of somebody that did not give you a job. It is because of your habits, right? So, and if you want to prove me wrong that it wasn't because of your habit, then attend this webinar so that you understand better if it was your habit or not. This short session here will not be enough time for us to explain why it was your habit that made you fail, or why it was your habit that never made you to achieve what you wanted to achieve in this 2024. But 2025, please don't let it repeat itself. It is only a fool that never learn from their mistakes, and I believe you are not one, right? So now you must align your activities, your daily habits, your actions with what? Your why. Now, how do you do that? Attend this webinar. We're going to be opening up your eyes to it. Number 3 is, if you always have unfinished task, or you never achieve your goals when you get started. A lot of us, we start this today, we jump. We start affiliate marketing, we jump. We start e-commerce, we jump. We start any type of skills on the internet. Want to make live video sessions, you jump. Just imagine, for example, I've started this session for 103 days and I'm always coming here on daily basis to come and teach. And I never jump. I must get better. Alex Amosi said, if you want to get better, do it much harder. If it gets harder, do more of it. right? Because it only means three things. It's either it gets easier, or it gets more difficult, or you stop. That's you give up. So I know that you know the better choice, right? You have to go harder, and the more you go harder, the easier it's likely to come. Excuse me. Now if you always have unfinished tasks, especially for this 2024, then don't wish to have unfinished tasks come 2025. That's why this webinar is for you. If you always never achieve what you always set out to achieve, now this webinar is for you. You must have written a lot of things down that you wanted to achieve this year 2024, but it never came to limelight. Now the question is why? We're going to open up your eyes to see why those things are happening to you. Guess what? A lot of other persons that is not even as competent as you, they are not smart as you, they are achieving their goals, they are achieving their tasks on daily basis, right? Some of us have set our 10-15 years goals down already, and guess what? We're going to achieve it. So why are you not achieving yours, and how can you achieve it? So let's go on Saturday, 4th of January 2025. Now the next thing we have here is your task, your vision, your goals seems overwhelming, like it's always choking you, it's choking you. You have said you're going to do a lot of things, but you are frustrated, you don't know how to get it done easily, you don't know how to break it down. Your 10 years goal, I just told you a while ago, you can't break it down into daily action steps. We're going to help you do this, right? Don't let it overwhelm you, because once it does, what it did is at the end of the day, you're going to burn out, you're going to feel worn out, you're going to be exhausted, and then you stop trying. Don't let that happen to you. Number 6, you always procrastinate. You always, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it next week, I'm going to do it next month, I'm going to do it next year, and that's how you've been postponing until you get tired of never achieving it, until you get old, right? So don't allow this to happen to you. Procrastination, we're going to kill it on this webinar. We're going to show you the way to kill it. If you always struggle also with deadlines, this is the same as procrastination, because anytime you struggle with deadlines, there's every possibility that you end up just not doing it, or you struggle meeting up with deadlines. So number 7, which is the last one, like you always say yes when you mean to say no. This has killed a lot of dreams. Like you want to say no and you are saying yes, or you want to say yes and you are saying no. Well, what concerns me most is that you end up saying yes when you want to say no. This is a killer of dream. So how do you deal with all of this? If you suffer from any of these 6-7 points, please consider joining us on Saturday, 4th January 2025. We're going to have this session 10 a.m. West African time. My name is A.A. Kabir. I'm going to be your host, and I will lead you through the journey, setting your goals, your short time, your bigger goals, how to get around it, and how to make sure that you start and how to make sure that you finish. It's most important for you to get started as well as finish, because it is when you finish your task that you end up achieving that, your target, your goal. Thank you for having me today. We're going to do this again tomorrow. My name remains A.A. Kabir, your favorite entrepreneur and business coach from Nigeria. Let's do this again tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye for now.